What's up, guys? Byron is back. Welcome to the Afro Crypto channel. Today, I'm going to basically talk about my cryptocurrency investment strategy. Now, I should point out that, first of all, I'm not a certified financial planner. Before you invest in any coin or in any project, make sure that you do your own research. With that said, I'll go on to tell you the strategies I've been able to use to move from. I started out with 3 Ethereum coins to two Ethereum coins to 4.5 Ethereum coins, and this is how I was this is how I was able to do it. But before I elaborate more on my strategy, I would like to point out that there is two rules in investing, two rules that you have to follow to make sure that you invest very well, or to get the best out of your money. The most important thing in the first rule is not to lose any money. It's more important not to lose any money than to if you're investing, it's more important not to lose money than to actually make money. This is what I mean. I mean, think about this, right? If somebody gave you 50,000 US dollars, and you told them that, you know what, I'm going to help you grow this money. Let's say 50,000 at 10%. I'll 10% a month. I'll give you back 50,500 or 55, whatever, right? Whatever amount someone has to give you back. Now, if after 1 month, the person comes and says, "Okay, I gave you 50,000 in March, and today is 1st April. How much of my money do you have?" And out of that 50,000, you still have 50,000, or maybe you have $50,500, right? It wouldn't be as bad as if the person came back to you and said, "Okay, how much of my money do you have?" And you actually have 10,000. You've been able to successfully lose $40,000 in a space of 30 days. So this fundamental applies in cryptocurrencies, and it applies anywhere. When you're trying to invest, the most important thing is to make sure that you don't lose any money. The thing is, it's not as important to make money as it is not to lose money. Okay, so with that said, how do you pick how do you pick coins? How do you know that a coin is good and that you should invest in it? For cryptocurrencies, there are two things that someone can actually do. Either you go evaluate a project on coin market cap. After evaluating this project, you buy the coins, and then you keep these coins for a long time. Depending on whatever price you get in, you buy your coins. Let's say you buy 1,000 bitcoins if you believe that Bitcoin is going to move from $5,957 to, let's say, 10,000. So you buy your 100 bitcoins, and then you relax. You wait for the price to go up. When it reaches that point that you expect the price to go up at, you sell. Then you make money. The second strategy is, if you get in right now and say buy 1 Bitcoin, and you want to be able to increase the number of Bitcoins that you have. You got in and you have 1 Bitcoin, or you have 1 Ethereum, and you want to be able to accumulate more Ethereum. How do you do that? You do that by, first of all, you would say, okay, so the price of Ethereum keeps fluctuating. By the time I got into Ethereum, it was I think in June or July, and it was at $170. Now, Ethereum moved from $170 and it went to $400. It went to $400, then it fell back down to $229. So now, I would say if I had sold my 2 Ethereums at $400, I would have $800. And then when it falls back down, I would buy again, and I'll be able to get more Ethereum than I had initially. But that's a very dangerous strategy, because you can't always time the market. let's say today Ethereum is $308, and then let's say you're thinking that Ethereum is going to go down to, let's say, $210, so, or even $200. So you sell your one Ethereum and you get $308, and then you wait for the price to go back down to 200, and the price never goes down. Ethereum just keeps going up. It goes to 350, it goes to 400, and like it just keeps like skyrocketing. So you'd lose potential earnings by following such a strategy. So that wouldn't be something that's very good. That wouldn't be something that's very good. The other thing that you could do is that you buy Ethereum, and then you use this Ethereum to buy altcoins, and then as the prices of the altcoins go up, you sell the altcoins, and then you're able to accumulate more Ethereum, and you keep it for the long term. That's a strategy that I've been able to utilize very successfully, whereby I buy my Ethereum, then I go and look at coin market cap. I find a coin, I read about it. I'll give you an example of Omisego. When I first read about Omisego, it was at, I think, 50 cents. Yeah, 50 cents. So I read about it. I read their white paper. I I looked at like how many exchanges were selling Omisego. I looked at their team. I looked at their idea and what they're trying to do. They're trying to bank unbanked people, and I really believed in a mission of what they're going to do. And then like I was able to like put my money in Omisego. Then like when the price went up, I sold my Omisego, and then I was able to get more Ethereums out of it. But the thing is, very many people don't have like the time. They don't have time of like researching a particular coin, and making sure that like they make they don't have time to like research a particular coin to do like the due diligence of making sure that this is actually a project that they would want to invest in or believe in long term. Like very many people go to Bittrex and they look at candles. They see, oh, if you look at say CoinMarketCap right now, and you go to trending, and then you look at gainers and losers, right? So there's this coin called Akuya coin. I don't know anything about Akuya coin, but it went up 1,200% over the past 24 hours. So people might think, oh, geez, this is the next best thing. So they don't know anything about the project, but they just buy because like everyone is buying right now. And I'm sure this is the number one trending coin on Bittrex right now. Let's see if they're on Bittrex. No, they're not. They're on Coin Exchange. I'm sure it's the number one trading coin on that exchange right now. So like people just buy things. They don't know anything about the project. They don't know the mission the project is trying to accomplish. They don't know anything about the team. They just buy and they hope that it just keeps going up. And I think that's a very bad strategy. But if you don't have time to like do like due diligence and all the research, there's a simpler way that you can be able to identify coins, to identify very good coins that you can invest in. Way of identifying coins to invest in would be looking at how people that are investing in cryptocurrencies professionally are doing it. By professionally, I mean things like not exchanges. I mean things like hedge funds. Hedge fund people are very serious people because they use other people's money and they're trying to grow the money. And there are consequences of being incompetent if you're running a hedge fund, because that means that no one will be able to entrust you with their money at all because you don't know what you're doing. So this morning I read this article on the Marco that says over 90 new crypto-oriented hedge funds launched in 2017. It's a very interesting piece to look at, and to be able to match this with what I was talking about is that if you don't have time to like read about every project, the thing you could do is to go to go and look at exchanges and look at the kind of projects that they are investing in. So there is uh, there is this crypto there's this crypto hedge fund called Pantera Capital. So I basically try to look at what places hedge funds are putting their money. So like these guys are invested in these projects that you can see on my screen. They invested in Zcash, they invested in Ripple, they invested in Civic, they invested in Circle. I'm not sure these are traded projects, but like these people invest in like projects that, because they do their research, so you can be able to look at what kind of projects these guys are invested in, and then you're able to like pick out some. You read about the project still. If you think it makes sense to you, uh, then you put some of your money in it. There is another interesting hedge fund that I usually follow. I was talking about cryptocurrencies, and I was talking about cryptocurrency hedge funds, and I was talking about ways that you can be able to identify coins that won't just kill your money, and I was saying that I basically read about the projects myself, and if I believe in a project, I believe in their idea. I read their white paper. I evaluate the team. I look at the kind of technology that they're trying to build, what kind of solution they're trying to come up with. And if I believe that, oh, these guys are actually doing something that's going to help real people, I buy the coin. And if I read about them, no matter how the news is talking about them, and I think they won't be able to solve any problem or solve a problem that like real people face, I don't invest in the project. And I was saying that if you look at, say, hedge funds, there's this hedge fund called Blockchain Capital, and the most hedge funds, especially in the crypto space, talk about the portfolios that they have. They talk about the projects that they've been able to sponsor, projects that came out, and projects that came out of the hedge funds active portfolio, maybe things they've been able to sell off. Now, this gives you an idea of probably projects that you could put some of your money in. An example is Blockchain Capital. These are the projects that these guys have been able to sponsor in the blockchain space alone. If you like look closely, you can see they have Civic. They have invested in Coinbase. They have invested in Kraken. This is an exchange. Coinbase is an exchange. Ripple is a coin on Coin Mastery. You guys all know Ripple. It's like I think number 2 or number 3 in market capitalization. Oh, it's actually number 4 with $7 billion in market capitalization. They've invested in Tyrion. So Tyrion is very far away. I think it's on the second page of coin market cap. It's number, where is Tyrion? Wow, number 136, right? So it's very cheap, $0.057 dollars. They've so like these guys have invested in like ZRX, even ZRX project. Shapeshift is an exchange, and this shows you some of the projects they've invested in and they've been able to sell off because they were acquired. Say Kraken was acquired, Airbnb acquired ChangeTip, different projects that were acquired. So now these guys, because they're more interested in not losing money, you could look at the coins they've invested in, and if you believe that you believe in the ideas that these guys are invested in, you buy some of those coins. Now, after identifying coins, what else? What do you do? So my strategy is I developed this like Excel spreadsheet, and this spreadsheet that I developed, I have to admit I didn't come up with this idea, because initially when I just got into crypto, I bought like 2 Ethereums, and then I kept them for I think I got in like at $170, and the price kept going up, and it went up to $400, and then it started sliding down, and it went back to $200. Now it's back up to, I think, 308. Now, as I was like trying to gain like more experience in the crypto space, and looking at people that were also trying to learn these things, I came across a video from Coinmastery TV. I believe the guy is called Kara Thomas. Shout out to Kara Thomas at Coinmastery TV. Very good knowledge. He's brilliant. So he came up with like this strategy of like buying a coin, then scalping it. Scalping means, let's say I buy Omisego at 0.0248 Ethereums, and I buy 12 coins, and I think, okay, if it goes up by 10%, that's enough profit for me at 10%. I would say that's enough profit for me. Then I'll sell it at this price. I'll sell these number of coins, and I would have these as coin or profit coins. So my strategy has been to try to accumulate as like many Ethereum coins as possible. So when I spend, so this time, this one in yellow shows that this is a transaction that was executed, and I was able to sell off 10.9, and I got to 1.09 Omisego coins. But like what I do is that instead of like selling off just 10.9, I sell all the 12 coins, and I get more Ethereum that I started with, and I keep doing that until like I accumulate more Ethereum. That's how I've been able to get to 4.5. But the other thing is, if anybody wants the spreadsheet, I'll link it up down in a video. So you download it. You basically put a date so you know which months have been like more profitable for you. That's why I put the date, and the coin name, the price. This you change. Let's say if I wanted this to go up by 15%, I would put 15, and then like the price would change. This is the price I would sell at, and this is how many coins I would have to sell at that price to be able to recoup my initial investment. It's very I can't stress enough how important not to lose money is. Then after picking the coins, I also try to make sure that I don't keep my coins on exchanges. I actually went and bought a Trezor wallet, and let's say in this case, if I decided to keep the OMG, the like 1.5 OMG, if I got 1.5 OMG, I would get this OMG and put it on my wallet and store it offline. So I'll make sure that I still have my coins. Yeah, I guess that's just about it, guys. Today, I basically talked about the due diligence you have to do to make sure that you don't lose money. It's important not to lose money, to make sure that you don't lose money, and how I've been able to use this system to accumulate coins from 2 coins to 4.5 Ethereum coins. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section below. Also, if you have any ideas that you think you'd want me to like elaborate and work on my next video, put the ideas in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, and don't forget to share this message with your friends and family members that would want to learn more about cryptocurrencies. Thank you. Bye bye.